During World War II, a sniper armed with nothing more than an iron-sighted rifle claimed over 500 kills without ever using a scope. But he wasn't alone in mastering such impossible precision. From the frozen forests of Finland to the ruins of Stalingrad, snipers across every front reshaped how wars were fought. And here are the 15 most iconic sniper rifles of World War II. 15. M1917 Enfield. Starting our list at number 15, we have the American M1917 Enfield. Now, you might be wondering why a World War I rifle made it onto a World War II list, but stick with me. Introduced in 1917, this bolt-action beauty fired the powerful .30-06 Springfield round from a 6-round internal box magazine. The M1917 had a maximum effective range of about 500 meters, and American snipers retrofitted many of these rifles with Weaver 2.5x scopes. Here's what made it special: reliability. While other rifles jammed in mud or froze in winter, the M1917 just kept working. American snipers appreciated this ruggedness, especially in the early years of the war, before semi-automatic rifles became widespread. It was the rifle that trained a generation of American marksmen. 14. Mauser Model 1898 Gewehr 98. Introduced way back in 1898, this 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser chambered rifle was the foundation of German infantry firepower in World War I and continued serving as a sniper platform in World War II. 5 rounds in the internal magazine, bolt action precision, and an effective range of 500 meters. German snipers who started their careers with the Gewehr 98 learned on one of the most accurate platforms of its time. The side-mounted scope rails allowed for quick scope attachment and detachment, a crucial feature when you needed to go from marksman to standard infantry in seconds. Its long barrel made it heavy, but that weight translated to stability and accuracy. 13. Mosin-Nagant Model 1891/30. This rifle, chambered in 7.62 by 54 mm R, was introduced in 1891 but got a major update in 1930. 5-round internal magazine, bolt action, and typically equipped with the revolutionary PU scope, offering 3.5 to 4 times magnification. And its effective range, 500 meters of Soviet precision. But here's where it gets interesting. This rifle wasn't just a weapon, it was an extension of some of the deadliest snipers in history. The legendary Vasily Zaitsev used this very rifle at the Battle of Stalingrad, racking up hundreds of confirmed kills in the frozen hell of urban warfare. The Mosin-Nagant's simplicity was its strength. While German rifles were precision instruments, the Mosin was a hammer, brutal, effective, and nearly indestructible. So indestructible, in fact, that German snipers often picked up captured Mosins and used them themselves. That's the ultimate compliment in warfare. 12. Tokarev SVT-40. Introduced in 1940, the SVT-40 broke the mold. This was a semi-automatic rifle firing the same 7.62 by 54 mm R round as the Mosin-Nagant, but from a 10-round detachable box magazine. Equipped with a PU 4x scope and maintaining that 500-meter effective range, the SVT-40 offered something revolutionary: rapid follow-up shots. A sniper with a bolt action gets one shot before repositioning, and a sniper with an SVT-40, multiple targets, multiple opportunities. But here's the catch: complexity. The SVT-40's gas-operated system was sophisticated, maybe too sophisticated for the brutal conditions of the Eastern Front. Mud, snow, and chaos led to reliability issues that limited its widespread use. Soviet snipers often chose the reliable Mosin over the faster SVT. 11. Type 24. Chiang Kai-Shek Rifle. Introduced in 1935 and based heavily on German Mauser designs, this bolt-action rifle chambered the 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser round. 5 rounds in the internal magazine, effective range of 500 meters, and adapted for various scope mounts following Mauser patterns. Chinese snipers used the Type 24 extensively during the Sino-Japanese War. The rifle's Mauser heritage gave it excellent accuracy and reliability. While it's less famous than European or American rifles, the Type 24 represented China's adaptation of proven German engineering to meet their unique combat needs. Its design legacy influenced many East Asian rifles that followed, making it an important but often overlooked chapter in sniper rifle history. 10. Walther Gewehr 43, G43. Introduced in 1943, the G43 was Germany's answer to the Soviet semi-automatic rifles. Chambered in 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser, it featured a 10-round detachable box magazine and a gas-operated semi-automatic action. The sniper variants came equipped with the excellent Zielfernrohr 4x scope, maintaining that 500-meter effective range. The legendary German sniper Sepp Allerberger praised the G43 for its rapid-fire capability, especially during the massive Soviet assaults on the Eastern Front. However, German snipers still preferred the Kar 98K for extreme long-range work. The G43 found its niche in mid-range combat, where versatility trumped raw accuracy. It was the right tool for the chaotic, close-quarters combat that defined the war's final years. 9. Ross Rifle. Introduced in 1905 and chambered in .303 British, this bolt-action rifle held 5 rounds and had an effective range extending to about 550 meters. Various scopes were fitted to sniper variants, making it a capable precision platform. The Ross was admired for its accuracy, truly exceptional when conditions were ideal. But there's always a but in warfare. The rifle suffered from reliability issues in muddy or harsh conditions, limiting its widespread adoption. Despite its mechanical problems, Canadian snipers who mastered the Ross appreciated its mid-range accuracy. It remains a notable piece of Canadian military history and a reminder that even great designs can be undone by battlefield realities. 8. Mondragon Rifle. Introduced way back in 1900, the Mondragon was one of the first semi-automatic rifles ever created. Chambered in 7 by 57 mm Mauser, it featured variable magazine capacities from 8 to 20 rounds, using both box and drum magazines. Effective range was approximately 550 meters. And here's what makes this fascinating. While the other nations were perfecting bolt actions, Mexico was experimenting with semi-automatic technology at the turn of the century. Though rare on World War II battlefields and limited in its sniper role, the Mondragon was a pioneer. Its experimental nature paved the way for later semi-automatic rifles. Sometimes being first matters more than being widespread. The Mondragon proved that semi-automatic sniper rifles were possible, even if the technology wasn't quite ready for mass adoption. But why did German snipers, who had access to some of the most advanced optical technology in the world through companies like Zeiss and Hensoldt, often prefer simpler 4x magnification scopes, instead of higher magnification optics that could theoretically extend their effective range even further? Well, the answer is actually brilliant and reveals a fundamental truth about sniper warfare that many people misunderstand. Higher magnification has a critical flaw: field of view. A 4x scope gives you a much wider field of view than a 6 or 8x scope. In the chaos of World War II combat, especially on the Eastern Front, snipers weren't sitting in comfortable hides taking carefully planned shots at stationary targets. They were in urban ruins, forests, and trenches where combat was fluid and targets appeared suddenly. A 4x scope let you scan sectors quickly, acquire targets faster, and maintain situational awareness. But a higher magnification scope? You might see further, but you'd see less of the battlefield, and what you don't see can kill you. German sniper doctrine emphasized practical effectiveness over theoretical range. They discovered that most sniper engagements happen between 200 and 400 meters, which was well within 4x capability. The wider field of view meant faster target acquisition, better tracking of moving targets, and, critically, the ability to spot threats to yourself. Plus, a higher magnification amplifies every tiny movement: your heartbeat, your breathing, even the vibration from nearby artillery. All of it gets magnified along with your target. A 4x scope was the sweet spot. Enough magnification for precision, but stable enough for combat conditions. 7. Mauser Carabiner 98K. Introduced in 1935, the Kar 98K was the German sniper rifle of World War II. Chambered in 7.92 by 57mm Mauser, 5-round internal magazine, bolt-action perfection, and an effective range of 600 meters. Equipped with Zeiss, Hensoldt, or Kalle's 4x scope, this was the ultimate expression of German engineering applied to sniper warfare. This rifle was the tool of legends. Matthias Hetzenauer used the Kar 98K to achieve 345 confirmed kills on the Eastern Front. Sepp Allerberger, another legendary German sniper, praised its precision and the ergonomic fit of the 6x telescopic sight variant. What made the Kar 98K special wasn't just accuracy, it was the complete package. The bolt was smooth and fast, allowing experienced snipers to work the action without losing their sight picture. The rifle was rugged enough to survive Russian winters and North African heat. The optics were world-class, maintaining zero even under harsh conditions. The Kar 98K represented German marksmanship philosophy, precision, reliability, and craftsmanship. It's the rifle that defined sniper warfare for a generation and set the standard that others tried to match. 6. Springfield Model 1903. Introduced in 1903, the Springfield was heavily influenced by Mauser designs, but refined with American ingenuity. Initially chambered in .30-03, it was later modified to fire the .30-06 Springfield round. 5-round internal magazine, bolt action, and an impressive effective range of 600 meters. Sniper variants were equipped with Weaver or Redfield 3.5x to 4x scopes. The Springfield 1903 offered something special, unmatched accuracy. American snipers in the Pacific Theater and North Africa relied on this rifle when long-range precision was absolutely crucial. In the jungles of the Pacific, where engagements could happen at any range, the Springfield's versatility was invaluable. Many American snipers attained legendary status with the M1903. It was the rifle of choice for elite marksmanship who needed reliability under varied combat conditions. Whether you were in the frozen mountains of Italy or the sweltering heat of the Philippines, the Springfield delivered. The rifle served from World War I through World War II and even into the early years of the Cold War. That's not just longevity, that's a testament to a design done right. 5. Enfield Pattern 1914. This was a rifle designed by Americans, but manufactured in Britain during World War I, introduced in 1914, and chambered in .303 British. It held 5 rounds loaded via stripper clips. The effective range was exceptional. It was 730 meters, making it one of the longest-reaching rifles on our list. Adapted with the famous No. 32 Mark I telescopic sight, offering 3.5 times magnification, the P-14 became the backbone of Commonwealth sniper forces. Its accuracy and strong build made it beloved by British, Canadian, and Australian snipers throughout the war. Commonwealth snipers used the P-14 effectively across Europe, particularly appreciating the rifle's strength and precision during sniper duels. When you're facing a German sniper with a Kar 98K across no man's land, you need a rifle you can trust completely. The P-14 was that rifle. The P-14 also saw service in reconnaissance missions, where reliability was paramount. It proved that sometimes the best designs come from international cooperation, American innovation built in British factories for Commonwealth heroes. Number 4. FEG-35M Mannlicher M1935. Introduced in 1935, this bolt-action rifle chambered the 7.92 by 57mm Mauser round, 5 rounds in the internal magazine, effective range of 730 meters, and equipped with various commercial scope mounts. The Mannlicher M1935 was noted for its smooth bolt action and precision barrels. While it wasn't as widespread as German or Soviet rifles, Hungarian snipers who used it swore by its accuracy. Sometimes the best tools are the ones few people know about. Hungarian snipers employed the FEG-35M, primarily on the Eastern Front during defensive battles. When Hungary found itself caught between German and Soviet forces, these rifles served marksmen who were fighting for their homeland's survival. The FEG-35M remains one of World War II's hidden gems, a rifle that deserves more recognition for its contribution to sniper warfare. It proves that you don't need to be a major power to produce world-class precision weapons. Now here's where our story takes an unexpected turn. You've probably noticed something about these rifles. Most of them are bolt action, most are from major powers, and most follow conventional wisdom about sniper rifles. But what if I told you that some of the most effective sniping in World War II wasn't done with sniper rifles at all? Standard infantry rifles, shotguns, and even captured weapons in the hands of skilled marksmen often achieved results that dedicated sniper rifles couldn't match. Why? Because warfare isn't about perfect conditions, it's about adaptation. Soviet snipers sometimes preferred their standard-issue Mosin-Nagants without scopes, because the optics could fog up in extreme cold or get knocked out of zero during close combat. German snipers in Stalingrad often used standard Kar 98Ks with iron sights, because scoped rifles were too valuable to risk in the brutal urban fighting. The lesson here is profound. The rifle doesn't make the sniper makes the rifle. Training, fieldcraft, patience, and tactical intelligence matter more than having the best rifle. A master marksman with a standard rifle will always outperform an amateur with the fastest sniper weapon ever made. 3. Arisaka Type 97. Introduced in 1937, the Type 97 was Japan's dedicated sniper variant, chambered in 6.5 by 50mm Arisaka, 5-round internal magazine, bolt action, and an impressive effective range of 760 meters. The scopes, offering 2.5 times to 4 times magnification, were mounted on the left side, a unique design feature that kept the iron sights available as a backup. That left side scope mount was genius. If your optics got damaged, you didn't have a useless rifle. You still had functional iron sights. In the Pacific Theater's jungle warfare, where equipment got damaged constantly from humidity, vegetation, and close quarters combat, this redundancy was life-saving. Japanese snipers used the Type 97 devastatingly in jungle and island warfare. They would tie themselves into trees, sometimes for days, waiting for the perfect shot. The smaller 6.5mm caliber produced less recoil, allowing for faster follow-up shots and better accuracy from uncomfortable shooting positions. The Type 97 contributed critically to Japanese defensive operations throughout the Pacific. American forces learned to respect and fear Japanese snipers armed with these rifles, leading to significant tactical adaptations in jungle warfare. Number 2. Arisaka Type 99. Introduced in 1939 as a successor for the Type 97, the Type 99 fired a larger, more powerful 7.7 by 58mm Arisaka cartridge, 5-round internal magazine, bolt-action precision, and that same 760-meter effective range. The scope mounts retained the clever left offset positioning, keeping iron sights accessible. The Type 99 represented Japan's peak bolt-action sniper rifle design in World War II. The larger caliber offered improved range and penetrating power, crucial when engaging enemies behind cover or at extreme distances. Type 99 snipers accounted for numerous Allied casualties in Pacific campaigns. One American general famously said that Japanese snipers caused more disruption to operations than entire enemy battalions because they forced everyone to slow down, take cover, and clear every position methodically. The rifle's power, combined with the fanatical dedication of Japanese snipers, created a weapon system that was greater than the sum of its parts. The Type 99 was a symbol of Japanese determination and tactical innovation in the face of overwhelming material disadvantage. But why did the most successful sniper in history, Finnish sniper Simo Häyhä, who accumulated over 500 confirmed kills during the Winter War using a Mosin-Nagant rifle, deliberately choose to use only iron sights instead of a telescopic scope, even though scoped rifles were readily available to him, and the Soviet snipers he was fighting against were using optics? And more mysteriously, why did his kill count actually increase after he made this seemingly counterintuitive decision to handicap himself by refusing optical magnification? What could possibly make a sniper whose entire job is to see and shoot targets at distance voluntarily give up the ability to see targets more clearly? Well, Simo Häyhä understood something profound about winter warfare in particular, and sniper combat in general. Scopes create vulnerabilities that can get you killed. First, the practical issues. In Finnish winter conditions, temperatures dropped to minus 40 degrees. Scopes would fog instantly when you breathed near them. The moisture from your breath would freeze on the lenses, making them useless. You'd either have to clear them constantly, creating movement that gives away your position, or wait for them to clear naturally, losing precious seconds when targets appeared. Second, and this is brilliant, scope glint. The sun reflecting off scope lenses gave away sniper positions. Soviet counter-snipers specifically looked for scope glint to locate Finnish snipers. Häyhä eliminated this vulnerability entirely by using iron sights. Third, shooting position. A scoped rifle forces you to raise your head higher to get proper eye relief, the distance between your eye and the scope. Iron sights let Häyhä shoot from a much lower profile, making him harder to spot and harder to hit. But here's the real genius. Häyhä's engagement ranges were typically 150 to 300 meters, well within iron sight capability for a master marksman. He sacrificed theoretical long-range capability for practical advantages that kept him alive and effective. He understood that the best sniper isn't the one who can make the longest shot. It's the one who survives to make the next shot. Häyhä's techniques influenced sniper training worldwide. Modern military forces now teach that equipment is secondary to fieldcraft, positioning, and fundamentals. You don't need the best gear. You need to be the best with whatever gear you have. Number 1. Krag-Jørgensen. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 most iconic sniper rifle of World War II is the Norwegian Krag-Jørgensen. Wait, what? A Norwegian rifle designed in 1894 at number 1? Yeah, okay, let me explain why this choice is absolutely justified. The Krag-Jørgensen, chambered in 6.5 by 55mm Norwegian Krag, featured a 5-round internal magazine and a bolt-action system that was smooth. But here's what puts it at number 1. an extraordinary maximum effective range of 900 meters, a full 300 meters beyond most other rifles on this list. That range wasn't theoretical. Norwegian snipers and resistance fighters documented confirmed kills at distances approaching 900 meters. In an era when most sniper engagements happened at 300 to 500 meters, the Krag could reach out and touch someone at nearly twice that distance. The rifle's unique magazine design allowed for rapid loading while maintaining a closed bolt. You could top off your magazine without opening the action, keeping a round in the chamber ready to fire. This meant faster reloading and the ability to maintain readiness during extended engagements. But beyond the technical specifications, the Krag-Jørgensen represented something special: Scandinavian engineering excellence applied to precision shooting. The rifle influenced an entire generation of sniper tactics in Northern Europe. Norwegian resistance fighters used Krags to devastating effect against German occupation forces. The rifle's exceptional accuracy and long range allowed small groups of partisans to harass much larger German units from positions of safety. German forces learned to fear the distinctive crack of a Krag firing from extreme distance. The Krag-Jørgensen proved that sometimes older designs refined to perfection can outperform newer technology. It left a lasting legacy in precision shooting and showed that you don't need the newest rifle, you need the right rifle. From the frozen mountains of Norway to resistance operations throughout Scandinavia, the Krag-Jørgensen earned its place at the top of our list, not through numbers produced or famous users, but through pure performance and historical impact. It's the rifle that proves excellence transcends age and fashion. And there you have it, the 15 most iconic sniper rifles of World War II. So if you could go back in time and choose one of these 15 rifles to take into combat, which would you pick and why? Drop your choice in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into World War II sniper rifles, hit that subscribe button. We've got more incredible military history content coming your way.